Pretty sweet down here. I guess we have a female officer.
Before we go, the image, a powerful symbol of suffering, families.
Yeah, turn the cucumber into the bread.
Will stay on. Good night.
I made a sandwich. It's saying do, but it's not do.
Especially when it comes to your finances. Financial plans.
CFP professionals.
CFP professionals are committed to acting your best interests. That's why it's got.
You ever had who this lady is?
You talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm not over there, so I didn't know what to look at that. Hold on a minute.
I think go look for the cop.
Says Louisiana officer on it.
Not a fucking clue who that is.
No one.
Post thing, isn't it?
Tells the story of Michael's who is learning what doesn't kill you today will definitely try again tomorrow. The Hollywood Reporter says it's a madly entertaining ride. And Rolling Stones say musical comedy that help this Trixie. Now let's through April 2nd in the U.S. Main Broadway series. Tickets at metrotix.com. I'm John Morgan. You're in a car accident. Call Pound Wall from your cell phone.
If you guys have started, I think the city's still on mute. We can't hear anything.
Also work for compost. Because the compost is still open. So if you can have something in compost.
Just intervene and just looking for one policy where. We trash. I'm allowed to dispose of one large item every week. Refrigerator with putting on it. So we need to communicate that, but we have done city cleanups in the past.
At this point, no. Just being honest with you.
All right, let's give,
Memory says our options are to restart the computer, or deal with what we have.
We can hear you guys now.
Yeah,
Okay.
it came on just a moment ago.
Greg and Lindy said they can hear us now, but we can only seem to hear them on the laptop itself. Hey, look, I can see them.
so I'm gonna ask the council, are there any agenda revisions that you see? From what's been presented in paperwork? Any items that need to be added or anything? Hearing none, the agenda will stand as it is. First item of business is the approval of the minutes. Copies of the minutes that can send out to all the council members and to those who requested it. Are there any items that need to be revised on the agenda? Hearing none, I would ask for a motion to approve the agendas or the minutes as first,
Second.
second. We can, well, if you want to, but right now it's a slate. Okay, we got a first and a second February minutes. Any discussion? All those in favor say yes. Those like sign. Minutes for March have been approved. Got a motion for February, or excuse me, March minutes.
I'll make a motion to be approved for.
I'll second the motion. We have a first and a second from Councilwoman Evans and Mr. Jordan. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yeah.
Opposed, like sign. The minutes have been approved. All right, the mayor's report, announcements, and miscellaneous action items. So the first item I have is a resolution for bids that we received for mowing services for Riverview Cemetery and the Memorial Gardens. I emailed those out last week to the council. Is there any questions as far as the contract or the resolution?
You have the cemetery being known, it's like 4 things, and other than that, they need to get city spirits in to mow up there.
So the contract and the bid that was submitted was as needed. So the contract and the resolution and the bids would reflect whenever we deem it is necessary to be mowed, they would have 7 days complete the mowing services. And part of the mowing services was not only to mow and weed eat, but pick up any trash or any limbs that are down on the ground. So we had approximately 4 people pick up bids. We only had 1 bid returned. And for Riverview Cemetery, per the request of each time that we have them come out is $3,000. So, and then Memorial Gardens is the same precept. It's $350. So the way I budgeted it, the way I looked at it is 6 months of mowing every single week. Now we know that typically in July, August, and September, we won't be mowing every single week. So with that being said, every single week for 6 months is approximately $80,400. We budget approximately $165,000 for the grounds department. So the concept and the thought process is to contract out the cemeteries and have our grounds crew focus on the parks, the riverfront, and all the city properties or the abatement properties that need to be mowed and kept clean. So that's. So if there's any other questions, I can go ahead and request resolution 01-2023 be read and approved. The resolution of the city of Louisiana authorizing the mayor to execute a contract for grass mowing and general maintenance services with Fiducio Delgado, an individual doing business as here and more. Be it resolved by the city of Louisiana, Pike County, Missouri, as follows. And we have a copy of the contract. In a motion to approve. We have a motion and a second. So Councilman Sudar, and then seconded by Councilman Bell. Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll go ahead and all those in favor say yes.
Yeah.
Opposed, like sign.
No.
Abstain. Okay. All right, can you take the roll call of those present?
Okay. Mrs. Joe,
Abstain.
Ms. Ardner? No. Mr. Sadar?
Yes.
Ms. Evans? No. Mr. Jordan?
Yeah.
Mr. Bell?
Yes.
Mr. Ringham?
You got 2 abstains, 3 yes and 2 no. On a resolution, Greg is a 3-2, a passable measure on resolution.
No, you need at least to get to 4 affirmative votes before it would be considered a tie. So the motion fails with 3 affirmative.
Can you repeat what you said?
I'm trying to bring it up so you can hear him, but
He said you have to get to 4, so this made motion.
We'll bring it up next month. All right. All right, the next item I have is a resolution pertaining to towing services for the city of Louisiana. We have a contract. Chief, do you want to explain the precept to utilizing a towing service and doing away with our income law?
Yes, sir. The proposal is actually, we have a tow company that does our towing. Yeah, I'm sorry. We have a company that'll do our towing, they also do our impound. Eventually down the line, the only thing I will have to do with is that will issue a tow release. So that way, a vehicle will not be released from the tow yard until we give them a release. But once we put the vehicle on the tow truck, we have no more responsibility whatsoever for it. It's all on the tow company. The tow company will also, there's a few things they'll have to do. Basically, if one of our vehicles has needs roadside assistance, they'll be responsible for providing. There's a couple of prerequisites that we have to ask, and I don't care who the towing company is, but they have to meet a couple of prerequisites, and one is a secure storage. And at this point, there's only one company that has that, but if other companies submit an application that have those prerequisites, with permission, they can do our towing also, and we'll set them up on a rotation. But this gets rid of our impound yard. We don't have to have officers sitting there waiting for the tow truck to bring a vehicle, so it increases productivity. Also, any damage that happens to those vehicles are on the tow company and not us. You fill out a tow sheet that says what condition the vehicle is in when they take it. If it's different than that, that's on the tow company. We have no responsibility whatsoever. Sending stuff into the state to get it re-licensed so that it becomes ours, so we can do with it. We don't have to do that anymore. That would be done by the tow company. Unfortunately, the only drawback is that we can't have an auction, but absolutely, an auction is a pain. We don't do that anymore. And there'll be another motion that will be filed, I believe that you guys will see next month, that asks for a fee, that if they want a tow release, they have to come to us and they'll pay that fee for our work. And then they'll be able to go down to the tow yard and retrieve the vehicle.
Any questions for the chief? This is brought up during the police committee meeting.
Does this affect police vehicle search procedure in any way? No, sir. No, that's our policy would be the same on everything. The only thing that changes is where that vehicle is stored and the liability that we hold after it gets on that tow. That's the only thing that changes. Our policies on searching a vehicle. Now we will do the same tow inventory, so nothing changes.
Any other questions? If not, I would entertain a motion for a resolution of the city of Louisiana authorizing the mayor to execute one or more towing and storage services agreements with qualified towing and storage companies. Be it resolved by the city council of the city of Louisiana, Pike County, Missouri, as follows. I'm second the motion. Got Mr. Sutter and Mr. Jordan. Any questions?
Couple more things. One, is this going to increase availability of staff at the towing facility to get vehicles out of impound, or will it be the same? I think I see here at least Monday through Friday. Do we have any idea whether the one provider we have in the area might be able to make that any wider?
So I'm not sure, Chief. I'll answer and I'll let Chief. From the past year experience, even Monday through Friday was a difficulty with our police department and city for the past year, getting it accomplished. I personally believe that it'd be more effective for someone to retrieve their vehicle after hours. It'd be nice. Because we don't have someone to receive a phone call or to receive money unless it's particularly Monday through Friday, whereas the tow truck service typically is in operation 24/7.
I can't speak for River City, who's the only one so far that meets the requirement. And he said he will have someone available if they need to get their car Monday through Monday. 24/7, there'll be somebody there. I think I didn't get the exact schedule, but he said that he will be there all the time for tow release.
So the city's not collecting any fines at all for this anymore?
Not right this second.
The tow release sign.
No, we're not receiving that anymore?
we will receive $50 for a tow release.
But they're paying it to the tow company itself first and then we're cutting it back.
No, they gotta get a tow release from the city.
So if we're so closed on the weekends, how are they paying the tow fee?
They would have to get that release Monday through Friday.
We have an officer 24.
So we
We
have,
will
an
soon
officer-
have an officer 24/7.
so we'll have an officer bonded here to take that payment. That's not with the city clerk or the city
Yeah.
treasurer.
It will be Monday through Friday through normal work hours.
Okay, so we're still not available all 24/7 yet.
So let me answer that. We've always been available to receive money. We had never been available for an officer to actually go and release the vehicle.
Well, I'm confused because if we're still only open Monday through Friday, our city treasurer is only here Monday through Friday, so that means we're only taking Monday through Friday money. Then when it's here on the weekend, they still can't pay on the weekend.
So
So unless we're having an
let me
officer
address,
It's taking the money without the treasurer.
let's not complicate it, because we can always receive money, $50 Monday through Friday. It's coming up with an additional $400, $500, or $1,000 that the occupants or the owners couldn't do. So the thing is, once they get that release from us, it's between them and the tow company to release the vehicle.
I'm not complicating this. I believe you are, sir, because I'm still saying Monday through Friday, you are allowed to pay that tow fee. Okay, they can pick it up on the weekend, but that means they still have to pay the city Monday through Friday at some point to get that original tag. So that means if your car's picked up Saturday or Sunday night, and we're closed after hours, we're still closed, and they still have to wait to pay that. So we're still not accessible 24/7. That means we're still accessible Monday through Friday, 8 through 4.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. But it is still a benefit, it's still a benefit for the residents or whoever had their vehicle.
I'm not arguing that fact. I agree with that, but we're giving a false pretense that it's available 24/7 when it's not. I want to make it clear to the public that we are not available 24/7. We're still only available Monday through Friday, 8 through 4.
You're absolutely right. Or no, as far as the tow release of $50, it's Monday through Friday through normal business hours. However, it's 24/7 after they have that tow release to go pick up the vehicle from the tow company.
Which is trying to be fair.
Nope.
I'm not trying to complicate things. Mr. Carter. I just want to make sure that we're not setting a false precedent to the public that they can get their car anytime.
I believe
That's-
this. I believe this.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Hearing none, all those in favor of the resolution say yes. Yeah. Opposed, like sign. Motion carries. Okay, so still under my information, just to let the public be aware and the council be aware that the box bridge that goes underneath Georgia Street between the Lutheran Church and Tim Jenkins Insurance. The county has applied for a TAP grant from MoDOT and received funding, and they will meet the cost share of the funding to widen that box bridge to allow for pedestrian walkway and guardrails over that. As we've had vehicles, people fall into that ditch over that creek, so that's going to be funded. I want to thank our commissioners for doing that, and also the bridge on Maryland Street, right behind Isola's, the metal bridge, it will be replaced as well underneath similar grants and funding through the Pike County Commission. So expect those two projects to be done this year. So that's a win for the city, and I did receive a request for the Wallace ballpark, a request for electric to be ran to the dugout at the middle ballpark field. So they're going to start doing, they're going to plug into a pitching machine. That should be part of their program this year. So I'll be working with the city administrator and the parks and grounds crews and street crews to see about getting that accomplished and see what the costs are going to be associated with that. Also, they requested that the dumpster out there at the ballpark be picked up once a week. It hasn't been picked up for the last 6 months. So we'll make a phone call into the services and make sure that it's picked up on a regular basis. Met with the Louisiana Visitors and Conventions Bureau today, going over the contract and some of the issues, and I think we're on a common ground as far as moving forward and adjusting the contract that's necessary. So they can start promoting Louisiana fully. They're sitting on approximately $27,000 right now that would be utilized for the tourism. Promote Louisiana and the events that we have going on. We do have a recommendation from the planning and zoning change for over on Ohio and also off of D Street. However, it's going to need to be done in ordinance form. We do not have that ordinance ready for tonight. Not even close. So, and that's just on the zoning for going to an R3 and to B2 in those specific areas.
I should have it by next council.
I do have an appointment to the planning and zoning for the council's consideration. For consideration, I have Mike Closer to appoint to the planning and zoning. And I would entertain a motion for his appointment to pass. No, he's not here. Any questions or any motions? Hearing none, we'll move on. Also, the River Road, down, behind the hotel, something for the council to consider is, its actual abandonment of the River Road down there along the river. It serves no city service. There's no residents on that road or anything. So just something to keep in mind for the next council meeting. Lower, well, yeah, this is the lower river road. It's right there. That runs right alongside the river road. It's we spent money for FEMA and everything else for repair and maintenance. And it serves no citizen of the city of Louisiana that I'm aware of. So please take that into consideration. We'll bring it up for abandonment. Well, no, it's lower. It's lower down.
Does it? Okay.
So I want the council to be aware of that when we bring it up next month. That it's probably, we'll seek to have it abandoned so we don't have to maintain that.
Would that just revert to the county level?
It'll just be considered abandoned property.
It's flooded so much and it's always.
There's still a lot of citizens that fish down there.
I agree with you.
Yeah, and it still would be accessible, but it won't be maintained by the city. Some for consideration for next month. All right.
Mr. Carter, did we do written communication? Did we skip that? Because I thought Ms. Evans had something great.
I don't have it.
So I thought we got it.
I just hope you got it.
I think we got it. Next time. Okay.
Okay. All right, with that, we'll go ahead, city administrators report. Has anyone received anything? Police chief's report.
This evening, it was my intention to bring officers up and present awards. We had a domestic situation, so both of them went. I would like to respectfully request if I could push this back till they finish their call. I would appreciate it. Okay.
That'll work.
Thank you.
Any questions on the court report given to the council? All right, police chief's report. Do not have any. Council committee reports. Infrastructure, ground, streets, sidewalk committee.
Just people in town want some of the potholes fixed, filled up. They know it's raining and the weather's kind of messy, but they want the city to get out and just put some gravel in it in the meantime.
Public Safety, Police Hiring Committee.
One person here tonight.
Okay. We'll bring that up in closed session. We do have a proposed officer to hire. Ordinance Committee.
One thing we got on with the same video conference, ordinance. We're looking at it since December. Anybody have any new comments?
Did we add anything on executive session, keep the mind secure?
No, well, that's still controlled by the sunshine law. In other location. So I didn't add anything to that in the ordinance. And there's been nothing added since the first reading. And then I'll make a motion for the second reading of bill number 7185, ordinance to repeal and replace section 145.063 of Title I, the government code of the code of ordinances of the city of Louisiana, Missouri, relating to movies and video.
Please slow down. I'm not being rude, but it's not. I don't really have it. Just slow down.
All right, second reading of bill number 7185. Actually, it's but an ordinance to repeal and replace section 145.063 of Title I, the government code of the code of ordinances of the city of Louisiana, Missouri, relating to meetings using video conference technology. Yes, that would be.
I'll second that.
We have a motion from Councilman Peugeot and seconded from Ms. Gardner. Any discussion?
That would be the third page, the top, the ordinances. You can write that.
So the ordinances are available for you to see quick, I believe, some period in advance of the meeting. And this has been on the agenda since December. It was the first time we brought it, but I had been like.
No, Rudy and,
Exactly, it was the meetings, and I was put back, the notes only changed since.
so there has been.
Yeah. But that was the only one.
Okay, we have first and second, any other questions? Hearing none, we take the roll call, please.
Mr. Brazil,
Yes.
Ms. Nardino,
Yes.
Mr. Sudar,
Yes.
Ms. Evans,
Yes.
Mr. Jordan,
Yeah.
Mr. Bell,
No.
Mr. Ringhausen,
All right. Council has passed. Ordinance for bill number 7185. Anything else for the ordinance?
No.
Economic Development and Tourism Committee.
I know at the time.
Hey, I have a question. Is that involved the room front? Sorry, speaking up, is that part of the room front? Which committee?
It could really be under rock, economic development, tourism. Is it like?
Okay, but we had a huge amount of people in this town yesterday for a balloon release. A lot of them grew up here, worked at Starks, long story. They all went to the river and the videos that they did were downright shameful. And they were all, our room front is trashed. So I don't know whose committee that is, but we've got to do something with that. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
What that type of discussion when you bring up a committee, you know, bring it, yeah, so we do a committee as a whole anyway. So if you do it at a regular committee, the whole meeting, you'll hit it. You'll hit it on target.
That's another thing people have problems with though, is we're not having, the elderly, especially the elderly, agendas aren't being posted when them was doing them before. So we, like, they rely on that, they can't go to a link and then download a PDF file and then it is. So it wasn't for doors, like, they don't have. So.
All right. Housing, Health, Senior Services, Disadvantage Committee.
I guess our houses, they're down there still on hold.
Yep.
That's all I have.
All right. Community and employee relations committee. I do want to give a shout out, and I did it on social media, but I want to do it in person. I know Jeremy's here, Brian Green, Shannon, and then also Lonnie Gallard. We had a water main break on 3rd Street, right across from the clinic. And they did it in approximately 4 hours. I don't know how many hours it took y'all to do it, but they got on it and did a heck of a job and got it completed in a timely fashion. Faster than any other water leak. It may not have been as bad. It may have been worse. I don't know. But I do want to give them kudos for getting on it and getting it done. All right, tree commission. Historic preservation.
Oh, sorry, yeah, no, nothing at this time. I don't know why, Nancy, I thought it was you. She's actually the liaison, it's supposed to be her.
All right, new business. We've already discussed the mowing and the phone services. Bill number 7185, disregard because we were unable to produce that ordinance within the 24-hour requirement. Push that back till next month. Miscellaneous business, including comments from the public on any matter pertinent to city business. Mr. Henry, you got anything else you want to add?
Okay, to continue what I was saying earlier. It only took our new police chief a few weeks to get over 86,000 views on his video of him harassing Ryan. And none of the comments are good. Now, the people tried to warn the city about the last police chief. And look what happened. Now, how long is this man gonna be left to run around and just do? Why ain't he fighting the drug problem? We had another OD Saturday night. Why ain't he out fighting the drug problem? Why is he worrying all his time about what Ryan says about him on the internet? He's childish. He's acting childish. He's a petty little man trying to use his office and abuse it for his own means because he don't like what somebody says about him. Now, I know we had to take the scrapings from the bottom of the barrel because nobody else wanted these people. We was in a jam. And that's the only application we could really get. But now his behavior, and you can't defend the video. He was straight up trying to harass Ryan so he could arrest. And then when he arrested him, he didn't even do that right. When you arrest somebody, you're supposed to tell them they're under arrest, and you're supposed to tell them why, and then tell them to put their hands against the wall. You just don't walk all up on them and say, get your hands against the wall, get your hands against the wall, and try to get them to resist an arrest. Everything that man did was wrong. Now, we're officially warning the city about this man. Now, I know y'all had to hire the man straight. I mean, in Ellsberg, why every place he's went, he's talked about how he's innocent, he's got nothing. Well, from his actions here lately, I believe what people saying about him. Now, we give the man a chance. I went on TV and vouched for the man. Said, give him a chance. And this is what he does with the chance he was given. Now, Ryan's been cussed and yelled at by a council member, Carlinson, and then the councilman turned around, instead of excusing himself, voted to have him thrown out of City Hall. And he didn't do nothing to get thrown out of City Hall. He had to have a police come up anytime he come to City Hall. Kelly slams his fist, yells at people. Memory jumped on me at the council meeting. Why wasn't she ticketed for peace disturbance? How come the city employees and Nick's mom? She interrupted the whole council meeting. Interrupted me, made a big scene. She wasn't even given a warning or thrown out of the council meeting, and nothing was done about it. Why wasn't she charged with disorderly conduct? I mean, it's about time this people start getting the same protection from the city that the city wants from the people. When you start treating the people okay, then maybe the people will quit coming up to City Hall and cussing their employees. Now, what the city marshal did was wrong. Everybody knows it's wrong. And if this goes to court and Ryan beats it, is he gonna be charged with filing a false complaint? Because that's what he did. And I just want, also I want to know, how is calling somebody an idiot and a moron disorderly conduct when they do something that deserve? I mean, when you slam your fist and yell at somebody after they spent thousands of dollars impeaching the mayor, isn't that kind of idiotic and moronish?
Thank you.
Anyway, you need to keep an eye on that man.
Mr. Jacob here.
No, but I am.
Well, I got him on the agenda. Though.
Okay, well, he's picking up his daughter, so he isn't quite here yet.
She can still speak though.
I can speak on his behalf if you'd like.
It's, if the council wants to entertain that, that's fine, but Mr. Jacobs on the agenda. Specifically, so if anyone wants to entertain a motion to allow Mrs. Jacob to speak, that's fine.
Make the motion to let her speak.
I will second the motion.
All those in favor say yes. Yeah. Opposed?
Just would like to say that he is worse than Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, Chief Heatherly?
Thank you. I just want to make sure we're clear about it.
Yes, yes. So March 8th, I am called at work. He can't even get a charge to even stick. Because he's going to arrest Ryan. He tried in one fell swoop to take away his First Amendment, Second Amendment, and Fourth Amendment rights. And you know, it's all Ryan wanted originally from council and memory originally from everything was an apology. That is now off the table, period. Nick, you should know better than when you trespassed him and upheld that. You as an attorney should know better about how you violated his rights there. Shame on you. I just really, you guys definitely need to know that you have possibly a Manila violation if you do allow the chief to be hired. Granted, he's still on probation, but he is definitely a problem. You should have a concern about his wife, who evidently was administering the city Facebook page. Is she hired?
I was requesting
Okay.
on the video.
That's perfect. You can come up. There's your time.
So,
Yeah.
I just want to know what's gonna be done. Does anybody feel that calling someone an idiot and a moron is fighting words any of y'all? Because that's the way the doctrine's written. It has to be reasonable. He took, where's he at? He should come in here. He put his hands on me. That's assault at the very least. Took me out of public. That's kidnapping. What are we gonna do?
Is there a court date on April 21st for you?
Yeah, I still don't know. I mean, I was told it wasn't gonna be pushed. So what now? I mean, I want the video. He's made allegations. I've had people reach out to me and tell me what he's been saying to people when they call in to redress their grievances. He still thinks it's okay to arrest people for that. He's still telling people I was wrong. I wasn't wrong. I came in and exercised my rights and he put his hands on me. He tried to steal my phone and charge me with a felony. That would have taken my Second Amendment. He all in one swoop. Does everybody know the 5 parts of the First Amendment? Like, does everybody? There's freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom to redress your grievances, freedom of assembly. There's all these parts, and he violated 2 of them right off the rip. Then he tried to come for my Second Amendment for cyberbullying. He gave everybody his number. It's not my fault. He chose to share a video. Then his wife that's out there. How does she know personal information about my charges? He made a whole post about me. You know all types of personal information about my stuff. I don't even have any of the public records from it, and I've requested them. So how does she have it next day to make a Facebook post? I mean, that's crap. I tried to tell y'all what Jones was doing a year before the crap happened almost. Literally almost a year. What is it, March now? April? February 27th, Jones started this crap with me. Now you guys got one carrying it over. The same crap. He promised you wouldn't do it. If anybody advocated for this man to be given a chance, it was me. I was on all types of posts telling people, give this man a chance. And he violated my rights. All in one swoop. 1st, 2nd, 4th, and 14th. I mean, what's up, Greg? I see you up there, man. I tried talking to you in the past, but you just go away. What's up?
Well, I mean, I tried to talk to this man in the past, he can't never say nothing to me. What does it take? Do I have to? I don't want to sue. I don't want to, listen, anybody would be upset if their rights are violated the way these people keep using the law to do. Title 8C, section 242, violation of rights under the color of law. It's a civil rights violation. He's trying to charge me under Chaplitzky versus New Hampshire. That was made in 1941. That ruling is before the civil rights movement. And he's trying to charge me for it. They've had all types of rulings before. When you say it's more egregious to burn the American flag, that's come in and narrowed down the ruling on the Fighting Words Doctrine, that he thinks Chaplitzky versus New Hampshire gave him the rights to put his hands on me. Like, how's that okay? I really would just like an answer. I've already been up here in the past. I just wanted an apology. I would have gone away for an apology. But now he tried to steal my phone. It took me, his wife said that the reason that I didn't get the cyberbullying is because I acted right. I released the video. I didn't act right. I told my rights. I stated my rights when I was up there. And that's why he didn't take my phone, because I'm protected as a journalist. But I really don't have nothing else to say. You guys should figure out what you want to do. If you guys want to meet with me and make this right outside of court, then I guess we can go that route, Greg. But you guys have violated my FOIA rights. You guys have violated my civil rights. You guys just don't care about rights, it seems like. And I'm sorry I got a big mouth, but I stand behind what's mine. And I used to run these streets as a kid. And if it wasn't for the cops that were here, I probably would have gone down a bad path. You guys all want to play games. It's crap. Now I'm out of here. I heard y'all wanted me on. That's my statement. You have a good one, Evan. Come on, Jay.
We have, Mr. Graham. What's not?
It's not. It's not. Now you're just. Please do. Thank you. Thank you.
There, Mr. Graham.
Goodbye, Mr. Chairman.
All right, hearing none, consideration of motion to go in closed session for the purpose of revised statutes and
Any matter pertaining to business. I know it can make a lot of citizens happy, but as one of the people, and I will be resigning from the council. I've been bad by you guys far too long, and I'm done. Hey, Glenn, I'm done. I drop. I'm done. I'm out. I'm tired of being bullied and harassed, and the fact that the city refuses to do anything about it in any way, shape, or form. I'm just done.
Just wanted to get a picture of that.
Another one bites the dust.
Hey, where are you going? I'm just there.
There is one in front. Last one. One of the things I need to focus on.
That one bites the dust.
well, what was that after the meeting? That's what you just said.
Taking effect of, April 1st.
April 1st, yeah.
There's nothing else I need to put on.
Can I go in for something?
All right,
Mayor,
all right, consideration go into closed session. To revise Missouri statute section 610.021, so section 1, 3, and 13.
Make a motion.
Got a first, second, got a second, any discussion? Take roll call, please.
Mr. Pujol,
Yes.
Ms. Argino.
Yeah.
Mr. Sigar. Ms. Evans. Yes. Mr. Jordan.
Yeah.
Mr. Bell.
Yes.
Mr. Reinhardt.
Yes.
All right, close session.
Mayor, the chief wanted me to let you know everybody is budget.
Okay.
Which keeps the light installed, the old man liar out forward. They did fight word, like Tom Franklin. Waste an hour.
Text.
Yeah. We're good. Click on the other people's, when they come out of the races. When they come out.
Speaker set up. Make them louder. Okay, it's that little arrow, which you already did, and then you would just. You'd have to play with it to find out which one's the right one, but, you know, speakers, Intel. Same as system or whatever, but that would have given you the volume. That would have, you could have heard. Them. Oh, the lawyers, you gotta kick everybody out. So you can't. Everybody, the lawyers are just. Anyhow, that's how you can get the audit.
Council. Remember when we said that police officers went on a call, right? Well, they're back over, going back into, there is actually recognition that we're wanting to give, we're going back into open session. This closed session may go an hour. So with the public still being here, I'm glad to ask the council if they would entertain going back to open session. Make the motion. We have a motion and a second. Take the roll call. Quiet, we're taking a roll call.
Christopher, no.
Yeah.
No. Ms. Hardy, no. Yes. Mr. Bernard. Okay.
Just go ahead.
Ms. Evans. Yes. Mr. Jordan.
Yes.
Yes.
Is Mr. Sarah? We are back in open session. I ask for the room to be quiet as Steve gives a recognition. Please take your seat.
Yeah.
Thank you for the indulgence, council. Officer Anderson, Lamont, Detective Baker, front and center. Distinguished service. The certificate is proudly presented to Officer Corey Anderson. On Friday, March 3rd, 2023, at approximately 01:18 hours, Louisiana Police Officer Corey Anderson was dispatched to a resident for a report of an infant who was not breathing and unresponsive. On arrival, Anderson entered, immediately took action, began to take steps to calm the parents. After reassuring the parents that everything possible would be done for their child, Officer Anderson quickly gained control of the scene and began cardiopulmonary resuscitation, which continued until emergency medical technicians arrived and relieved him. After discontinuing CPR, Officer Anderson continued to reassure the family that the child was being cared for by professional medical personnel and was receiving the best medical care possible. Officer Anderson's selfless devotion to duty and his extreme calm in the midst of crisis reflects greatly upon him, the police department, the city of Louisiana, the entire state of Missouri. Therefore, Officer Anderson is awarded the Louisiana Police Department's Distinguished Service Medal. Louisiana Police Department's letter of commendation awarded to Sarah Lamont for your dedication and exceptional contribution to the Louisiana Police Department. Your effort and hard work describes what a true public servant exemplifies. In appreciation of your extraordinary efforts, you are awarded this letter of commendation. Congratulations. Congratulations to Josh Baker of the Louisiana Police Department and your promotion to the rank of detective. As a detective, your experience, technical knowledge, and professionalism will be an asset to this department and the city of Louisiana. I have every confidence that your performance will be in keeping with the highest standards of this police department, the city of Louisiana, and the state of Missouri. Congratulations. Dismissed.
I'll take the motion. I'm gonna take her out. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mr. Joe,
Yes, last night.
Ms. Ardno, Mr. Sudar,
Yeah.
Ms. Evans,
Yes.
Bell,
Point of order. Point of order. Hold on.
May I go ahead and take her out? Mr. Ardno.
We'll do a 5-minute recess.
Thank you, sir. That's all it'll take me.
Do we have all the roll call done? 5 minutes.
Ourselves.
You stopped at a lot of places.
It's on my time.
This week. Talk about.
Yeah, but your police officer. He was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She don't want to hear those. That's what you hear. You're number one.
Was that yours? Okay, I'm sorry.
That's why I took the photo off. So Vincent, it was probably loose. A white, yeah, she said it's either too tight or too loose, so we should probably have.
Said no.
I'm done holding my tongue. I'm done. I'm being an asshole. In the audience, I'm ready. I'm about to start. It's racism. That's all I got to say.
I am waiting.
I'm ready.
It's an exciting night.
Last meeting in April.
Look like the only one.
Hang on.
He's dead. Weird. That escalated quickly. Huh?
What they're saying, I think before the last meeting, you said something about having too many things going on all at once. It was the phrase you used, and I forgot what it was.
Yeah,
It's something like hands or juggling
yeah, it was that.
Wow.
But other one, you get too many irons in the fire at one time. That's just a different one. You get too many irons. in the
Yeah,
fire.
that was the same one that came to me, and I thought, I don't.
But it wasn't that one. It was different.
Yeah,
You get all your trees planted.
you see how many we got? Big thing, we had, what was it? It was a.
I thought you planted two.
There was a fundraiser at the Y, and there was a Star Fighters people. And so Big Thing said, all right, we're gonna use this now. But you got on order 9 trees.
I gotta pause the recording.